Okay, welcome to another video. Well, a whole video. I'm a UK reseller. I buy and sell antiques, collectibles, interesting things, and anything weird and wonderful I can flip for a profit. Purpose of today's video is show you what I've bought, interesting things, see what you think, what I've paid, what I think I can get for them, and just a bit of fun. And hopefully you learn a few things along the way. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Walter O'Neill, and I own AntiquesArena.com, where everything on my videos is sold. So we're going to start off today with, well, as I say, we got a whole video and let's get going. Now, as you know, everything's come from charity at the moment because I don't have many car boot sales running at all. So we'll start off with, it's modern, but it's complete. It's got the gallery, it's got the hanging fittings, the chain, everything. And I absolutely love it. It's stained glass. It's Tiffany reproduction, so it's a modern piece, but this is actual stained glass, and these do cost a lot of money to buy new. And I just love the sort of polka dot pattern on it. Now the price is coming round. There you go. That's what I paid for it. £3.50 for a beautiful thing. You couldn't buy the gallery for less than a tenner, £10–15 on eBay secondhand. This is probably a £25–30 lamp. Ceiling light. It's got a long chain, but you can alter the chain to any length you like. And it's in lovely condition. Now, it's quite unusual to find these without cracks in the glass and broken pieces and things or missing panels. It's absolutely perfect. It's £3.50 and it's an absolute gem. So that'll be up for sale soon. Now, I'm always telling you little tips. I purchased this and I'm going to give you a nice big tip in a minute. And this is probably a 1930s to 1950s Sadler Teapot. Now, how do I know it's Sadler? Quite simply, what is wrong with this light? Bear with me. There. Because it's stamped Sadler and actually says Sadler on the base. Quite simple. It says it. I don't normally have trouble with my pictures. I don't know what's going on. I've had to shut the blind. It's half a foot of snow out there and it's so bright with the glare that the camera keeps going light and dark. So anyway, you've got this beautiful gold gilding all over it. This is unfortunately the crinoline lady pattern, which isn't one of the best patterns. Now you can see what I've paid for it, £5. It also came with the jug, but it didn't come with the bowl, unfortunately. Now a full set is probably £75–80 for this pattern. What I've got is probably £40 or £50 for the pair. Unfortunately, it could be better, but have a look at these. Now, these are asking prices at the moment. I'm going to show you for Sadler Teapots. 1500, 750, 700, 630. Look at the prices. 600. I know what you're going to say in a minute, and you can ask what you like, what they sell for. All right, 500s. So I'm going to show you the sold prices. £600 for one teapot there with the roses on. 470 underneath it. 420 for a black and gold one. 284 for the same or similar shape to what I've got, but plain. Terracotta, 275. You get the point. They come all the way down. 210. 210 for a Millefiori. All right. Sadler teapots are a great thing, and we used to chuck them away, just like the mid-century furniture when the house clearance boys used to chuck her in the skip. It's now worth good money. Sadler teapots, for some reason, especially when they're covered in gold gilding and flowers and things, are now worth money. That was a £5. I'm going to get 50 quid for it. No problem at all. It's a cracking, no bargain, no brainer, like, you know what I mean. Anyway, moving on. I love paperweights, as you know, and I've been buying paperweights for a while. And I have this beautiful example here by Caithness, fully signed up. And it is entitled On the Wings of the Dove. So you have the dove here in the center. It's fully signed to the base. For some reason, every time I get close, it's flashing out for some reason. It's a beautiful paperweight. Anyway, it is fully signed Caithness underneath, On the Wings of the Dove, Scotland. Not sure if it's limited. I can't see without an eyeglass. I don't think it is. Although it has got a number up in the top there. It's probably a pattern number. That cost me £3. And I think that's worth £25–30 of anyone's money. Next piece is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. It's got this almost trailing here, and then a mottled glass with almost an iridescent finish to it. It's really, really pretty. And it's a handkerchief vase. It's been handmade. It's got a ground out and polished smooth pontil to the base. Now, I believe, in my opinion, this is a Chinese example. It's not a Murano or anything. However, it's gorgeous. And it cost me a whole, there you go, £4.50. £4.50 for a beautiful bit of art glass like that. That'll look gorgeous on any table or in any cabinet. It's got to be worth 25 quid, maybe even 30 for a nice handkerchief vase like that. I've had some gems. This came in for £3. However, it was minging. It's got a few holes, a few small holes, and it was stinking dirty. I took it straight from the charity shop at £3, straight to the dry cleaners, and it cost me £15 for a clean, and now I'm opening it. Unfortunately, my dry cleaners don't do repairs. So, have a look at this pattern. It did cost me £15 for the cleaning of it. I don't think they've got it spotless, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Wait till you see this now. And it's a double. It's folded in half. This is a double throw, at least a double bed. It's huge, really is massive, and I love the pattern on it. Beautiful pattern. It's also got its original label, but it's got some holes. Look, there's a hole by there. There's another one by there. It needs a bit of work, to be honest with you, I think, by someone who knows how to restore these blankets, but it is gorgeous. There's another little hole by there, and by there. Where's the label gone? There was a label on there. I hope they haven't took the label off when they've cleaned it. I won't be impressed. Bear with me. Try to find the label. There it is. There's the label. And it is Gibbons, I think. No. Gilmore's Village Weave. Where I'm from, Dorset. Now, I looked them up when I bought it. And even though they're sold in Dorset, they're selling as Welsh wool. So I think they may have been, the company was supplied by the Welsh wool, and they came from the 1960s. So it needs work, but this is a beautiful, and they have done a good job cleaning it, to be honest with you. It looks lovely and clean. Maybe some marks still on it somewhere because it was bad. But for £3 and £15 to clean it. I know it's got a few holes, but I may find someone to restore it, or I may just sell it as it is. But it is an absolute stunning pattern with the label on there. 1960s Welsh blanket, or Welsh wool blanket. And, well, £18 it owes me now. But it's a cracker. I know it's got a few holes, but it's huge. It really is a massive, massive blanket. And let's be honest, to find a 100% wool blanket from the 60s in any charity shop for £3, in stinking dirty or not, is fabulous. Moving on, I purchased a few pieces from a different charity shop. Now I paid £30 for 3 pieces. So we're going to start off. This is the first one. Doesn't that look like your back tooth, your molar tooth? And that is because it is actually designed after the molar tooth, and it's called a molar vase. It's got ground out pontil again there, and this is by Whitefriars. And it is the molar vase because it looks like a molar tooth in a ruby red. So there's that. Now, about 3 pieces for 30 quid. So let's just assume they're £10 each. That's my money back. No problem at all. Just for that one vase. Then I had 2. Now, I know they're 20th century, but they're absolutely gorgeous. Cloisonne vases. Now, this is Cloisonne enamel. So what they do, they make the pattern out of wire work, and then they put in the glass paste into the reservoirs they've made, and then they fire it, and that's when they get the colours. So a pair of 20th century Clayton vases, really nice examples, and they seem to be in good condition. So really pretty Clayton vases. Value-wise, I'd say they're comfortably £25–30 a vase. So a pair should be like 70–75 quid. That's what I would think, because they are nice. I'll get to that in a minute. And then the other piece I had from the same charity shop as part of the group were these Villery and Boch wine goblets, 4 of them. In the box, they're huge. Now, this, as I said, there is 4 of them in there. They've never been used. They've still got their stickers on the base. Still got the stickers on the base. Bear with me a second. So I've paid £2.50 a stem, and they are Maximi, Villery and Boch. It doesn't say anything else. But look at these. Look at that. Beautiful crystal. Look at the size of that bowl. For a wine glass, you get, I'm not being funny, you'd get half a bottle of wine in that, but you wouldn't. Because the idea of the big bowls is to let the air get in and the aromas get out, and then you swish around. And I'm not a wine connoisseur. They still got the labels on them here, Villery and Boch. I don't know if you can see that label there. Sorry about that. So, yeah. Set of 4. In my opinion, they're a tenner a stem. They're Villery and Boch. They're beautiful. They're crystal. They're huge. You know, good wine goblets. Set of 4 of them. So that was my £30. So I think I've done really well for that £30 from that charity shop. This is something nothing. It's only a nominal piece. It's a Midwinter Table. But what it's got, I don't know if I can show you it. See that? It's got leaves all over it, raised up. So it's got a leaf pattern all over it. And I think the pattern's style, because it's got a big writing style, Midwinter, part of the Wedgwood group. So it's not an old Midwinter, it's a more modern Midwinter. Some of the Midwinter you want is the earlier homemaker pieces, isn't there? But it was £3, and it's got to be 15 quid. You know, it's cheap, but there's profit. Talking about cheap, I bought 3 items for £1 in the next charity shop, and I actually love the 3 of them. First of all, we had this, which is mid-century, and it's banging in style with these vertical lines and all the multiple colours. You've got blue, green, white, red, orange. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it is made in Italy. So a nice Italian pottery vase, mid-century, and that owes me 33p. It's going to be £10–15. I absolutely adore this. Now, I don't know if it's Chippendale glass. It's like a pressed glass, but it's a candelabra, but it's a miniature. I'm not sure if it's for like a doll's house or something, but it's not a tiny miniature for a doll's house. You know, it's like 4 or 5 inches. And I'm pretty confident it's Chippendale glass, but it's gorgeous. I absolutely really do love it. It's in good condition. And again, it owes me 33p. 3 items for £1. Lovely thing, not signed anything, but again, I think that's comfortably £10 or £15. If someone wants that for their doll's house for the centre table, you know, that's absolutely gorgeous. Then I had this, again, for 33p. Some of you will be thinking, what the heck is that? And some of you will be thinking, I know what that is. This is a Stoneware Egg Codler. You'd cook your eggs in it. Unscrews, put your eggs inside. And this is by a company, Milton Brook of England. Fully stamped up. It's quite an early one. And I tell you what, that's the dearest piece out of the 3. That's worth £20–25 as an egg codler for that Milton Brook. It's quite an early one. Early stoneware one. Some egg codlers, just like the Sadler Teapots now, are pulling £100, £200 for one egg codler. For a single egg codler. And we used to throw them away. A Worcester egg codler now with the right pattern on it, a couple of £100. No problem at all. But again, I'd say that's £20–25 £15 each for those two. It's like 50 quid for a pound. Where are you going to get them? Yeah, odds, unless you're betting on the horses. Let's be honest. Then I had these. And I tell you what's happening. I've stumbled on 2 or 3 newly opened charity shops that have opened next to council refuge sites. And what they've got a big sign on the refuge site saying, if it's too good, if it's good enough to reuse, take it in the shop and they'll sell it on for charity. And they're having that much stuff. They're selling stuff 3 for £1. Or 50 pence for this, £1 for that. And they're handling literally a truck full a day. Rather than these charity shops that are pricing stuff up like £10 for this, £15 for that, and they sell a couple of £100 a day. These shops are having it all in for free. They're having probably 3 or 4 tons of produce a day given them, and they're banging it out for 50p in a pound, and they're probably taking £1,000 a day and having it gone and not caring what they got. This is amateurish, but it's quite a pleasant watercolour, and it is of the church at MWNT Cardigan. Now, what MWNT means, I don't know yet. I haven't researched it. I know what it is because it says on the back. Always look at the back because you never know what's been wrote on there. But this is an original work of art. It's a watercolour. It is an original watercolour. It's not a print. And that owes me £1 for an original watercolour of a church in Cardigan. If somebody lives near there or got memories of there, they're going to buy it. I got a print of Porthcawl Pier up on the wall because I grew up fishing on the pier. Not for any other reason, just nice memories. This one was even cheaper. This one was 50 pence. And it's oil on canvas. And I just liked the look, the overall look of it. I like the colours and I like the overall look. It's got a very French look to it, I think. I just like this girl in the middle with the hat on. It's really nice. I don't know who made it. It is signed. It is signed on the bottom down here. But I'm dyslexic and can't read joined up writing, so I'm going to struggle with that. So odds are with me, it'll just get sold on, whether I sell it on the website or whether I put it on the market. This cost me 50 pence. That's a solid pine frame that has been carved as well, nonetheless. That's a 15, 20 pound frame if you wanted to buy a frame and put a mirror in there or anything. That's without the picture. So nice oil on canvas there for 50p. This I love, and I'm going to turn this back into a lamp. We have a lamp base. Now it is originally a lamp. It's in a sort of green majolica. It's really nice. Now it had, this brown isn't the pottery. This is a baize. It had a braise over the entire base. And I was sat there for half hour last night with a Stanley bit, picking it off, trying to find a maker's mark. And what I did manage to reveal was this number here, 3179, which will give me some starting point to start researching who made this. It's a beautiful quality pottery lamp. I love these leaves. It's just a good looking thing. I'm going to put a nice brass fitting on here, nice old flex for the plug, get it pack tested, and then sell it as a complete unit. But it's absolutely gorgeous. And what did it cost me? I did actually pay that price, which is £4. And that's from the charity shop that were doing 3 for £1. Some of the bigger items, they do separate out and put a few pound on. But £4 for a 18-inch, I'd guess. Almost majolica lamp. I don't know if it's majolica or just green glaze, but it's really, really nice. Love the shape, love the pattern, love the colour. And it was £4. Let me see. I got lots of other things, but I may chuck them into another video. Let me just have a look if I got anything else I wanted to put in today's video. No, I think that is enough for today's video. What do you think? These charity shops, I've done videos on charity shops in the past. As you know, the one in Mountain Ash and the one in Pontypridd banned all traders. And they've still got the sign up now saying no traders allowed in this shop. They're not welcome. And I'd think to myself, you got charity shops like that. It shouldn't matter who they sell stuff to. And I'm not going to get into that debate now. That we had a 2-hour-long live video debate in that. And it was a cracking video. But you've got charity shops on one hand that are literally trying to take every penny and more of the value of things and taking a long time to sell. And people pay more in charity shops because it's for charity. And some charity shops do take advantage of that. And then you've got charity shops like these. And I found 3 that are literally, as the stuff is coming in, it's on the floor and it's 50p in a pound and they don't care about it. And I've never found a shop like them. Honestly, they are absolutely fabulous. And literally, we're visiting twice a day at the moment. The gear is that good. I don't know if you watch one of my videos, watch my regular videos. I bought a rummer drinking glass in there for 30 pence or 33 pence. And it has the memorial for the Sultan of Oman. So the Omani royal family, which is an Arabic symbol, Arabic crest. And it is that rare that if anybody was to use that crest without the permission of the royal family or the government, you'd go to prison. You couldn't just put a crest on it like you can anything else around, if we want to put a Welsh flag on something, you're not allowed. You go to jail. And that came out of there. It's absolutely amazing at the moment. And it just goes to show the contrast. And I may do a video showing the contrast between the charity shops, of one charity shop being so ridiculously overpriced that they sell a handful of items a day, compared to these charity shops that are literally, well, they're shifting tons of the stuff a day, let's be honest. And I know what you're saying, the other charity shops may not have access to all the stock, but they do. They put in signs up, no more donations today, because they're going to ruin, because they can't sell the stuff, it's too highly priced. So where's the sense? It's crazy. I did buy the dearer pieces from a different charity shop. The £30 for the 3 items did not come out of the 3 for £1 or the reused charity shops, but the rest of it did. And I've got, for my next video, I bought 2 sets of brandy balloons, cut crystal, and a set of 6 tumblers for £1.50 for the lot. They said fill a box of glass for £1. And yeah, it was £1 or £1.50. Either way, it was either fill a box for £1 or fill a box for £1.50. And I literally filled the box and I put in sets of 6s, set of 6 of that, set of 6 of that, set of 6 of that. And they'll be in another video coming up soon. And I got loads of stuff that, is going to go back out on the market. I bought a solid, one of the metal, almost industrial-looking cabinets from you get in IKEA with the locks and that, and they're like £100, £200 in IKEA. But one of them for £3. But that'll go out on the market. That will go on the website because it's not collectible and antique. But yeah, it's just a bit of fun. Hope you've enjoyed. If you've got a favourite, mine has to be the Welsh blanket or the Welsh wool blanket. But other than that, yeah, hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.